exit on the right.
Okay, Google. Hello everybody, welcome to the Split Seed where the moment is right now. Oh my gosh, my voice just cracked. My name's Jenny and today we are doing a day of thrifting, but not in my usual haunts. And that is because I am actually out of town. I am currently somewhere in the state of Washington, outside Seattle, Suquamish. And then I think right now I'm in a town called Poteau something. I'm not exactly sure where I am, but we're gonna go thrifting in this general vicinity in the state of Washington today. So I'm here at my first stop, which is the St. Vincent de Paul Superstore. So let's head on in and see what they got. So walking up to this place, when I first walked in, I was just thinking how big it is. Like, oh my gosh, I was not expecting it to be this humongous. So I grabbed a cart and the first thing I spotted was this really cute little artichoke dish. I just thought it was pretty cute. And then we're just browsing the shelves. In some areas, things were coordinated by color, so all those blue things grouped together was very satisfying to look at. I found an adorable little shoe, and yeah, they just had so much like glassware and dishware. I loved the little flowers on this cup. Then I found this dragon candle, which was pretty neat. Rawr. Another little glass dragon.
Look at that little guy. I kind of like him.
This shelf was full of haunted things, like spooky, absolutely out to steal your soul, and the most cursed thing you've ever laid eyes on. Then I found this thing, which, looking back at it now, I don't know why I was so taken with it. Like, it is very cool, but I think in person in the moment, I was way more into it than I am now. So first impressions of this place, it is huge and the prices are really good. So far I haven't found anything that I would want to take home except for that wine bottle holder. That thing was so cool, and the problem is I took a plane here, so I don't have a ton of room to take things back, and oh my gosh, but if I like had the space or found that wine holder locally, I definitely would have picked that up because that thing was super cool. Otherwise, I'm gonna start going through clothes, so let's see if we can find anything in the clothing section. Flipping through the skirts, there were a lot of really fun colors, but nothing was particularly catching my eye until I found this really fun red one here, but I don't wear a lot of red, so. And then you can just see from me flipping through all of these clothes that there was a lot of not super interesting stuff here, but every once in a while I did come across something that I liked.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk to you again.
Now we're flipping through more skirts. They had a lot of skirts. Oops, I dropped something. When you drop something and it falls off the hanger, don't you hate like pulling skirts in the racks because they always come unclipped from those hangers? I hate that, but I do always put them back. I do my duty as a good citizen. This is a little vintage All That Jazz skirt. It's like a little gingham pink mini skirt. It's pretty cute. I don't know, I kind of like it. Here's another one with a little ruffle on the bottom, and I like the pink and green color palette. And Taylor Loft. How you could be so okay. This is a really cool skirt. Wow. Sorry, are you okay? Can you see how uneven that is? The shirt is like super wonky. This one's kind of cute with the little fringy part on it. Kind of cute. I like this one. Okay, this is the ugliest shirt that I've ever seen, but is it like ugly to the point where it's kind of cool? It has this little scalloped edge on the sleeves and the bottom, and I don't know, like it's terrible, but I also kind of like it for some reason. Why do I like this? Okay, upon returning home and looking at this shirt again, I do indeed regret not buying it because I like it. I really like it. I really like this little cardigan, but the problem is I only have so much space to take things home, and do I love it enough to make it one of my limited choices? This skirt is cool, but I don't know if I'm really into the wavy pattern, so I think I'm gonna leave it. Cute, but not my size. This one I'm not sure about because it is like a little bit more preppy, but I think if you styled it with like a cool graphic tee and like a little bit more darker, grungier stuff, I could definitely make it work. The thing is, I'm not trying things on and I'm not 100% sure if this would fit me or not, and I just don't know if it's worth the risk. If we trust the neck trick, this fits me like perfectly. Would I wear this? Like, would I wear it? Cute, not my size. This skirt is a hard decision for me to make because I think it's really, really cool and I like it a lot. It's like the perfect color, very fairy grunge, like really awesome, but I have to be honest with myself and ask, like, would I actually ever wear this? If I wasn't limited on space, I would probably take it just for the fun of having it, but I have to sadly say no to this one. This vintage sweatshirt is really cool too. There's this little patch on the back that says the brand Sweats. It's just not really in a color that I wear very often, and there is a stain kind of here in the middle, so I'm gonna say no to this one too. All right, I just walked out with only one item, so I think I'm gonna go to a Goodwill that's only about 1 block away next, so let's head to a local Goodwill. Here we go, rolling up to the Goodwill. I like to treat my coffee very tenderly as if it were a small child, and this Goodwill was massive, truly. That sweater is pretty cute. I just really like the blue color of it. And the racks were so full. I liked the green color of that mock neck, and this brown sweater was pretty nice also. That sweater had really cute pockets, but itchy. And they were just having a heyday with the Halloween music at this point still. They were going at it hard. That sweater is pretty cute. It like makes me think of Lady and the Tramp for some reason. And then I started going through the bags. They had like the biggest wall of purses ever. This one reminded me of paper dolls, which was pretty fun. And then I liked the, I don't even know what you call that, the crisscrossy. And then that hat was Certainly something. Then, of course, we have to go through jackets, even though I literally didn't have room for jackets in my suitcase, but jackets are one of my weaknesses, and oh, I definitely found some. This Goodwill did not disappoint with the selection of cool jackets that I could not take home. Like, this one was so pretty with that sort of blankety, jewel-toned pattern to it. I really liked that one. Very rich in color. And this one is definitely not my style, but I appreciate it so incredibly much.
This jacket is size large, made in USA, and look how beautiful it is. That is a gorgeous jacket.
Oh, and then Liz Claiborne find. I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but Liz Claiborne is one of my favorite brands to thrift. She just never disappoints me.
I don't know about that. Okay, I think maybe I found the gem of the day. It is this plaid Pendleton skirt.
Yeah, that skirt was very beautiful. The material was so nice, and again, I'm like obsessed with brown right now, so of course I liked it, but it was not my size.
Yet another thing that would be coming home with me if I had more space.
This pillar candle was very, very pretty with all of those dried, pressed flowers on the inside.
I want to go over there to the trinkets aisle, but it's full.
Finally, I did make my way over to the trinkets aisle, one of my absolute favorite places to be in the world. And here are some of my personal favorites that I found. And when I tell you that the knickknacks were deep, like there were layers upon layers of knickknacks and bits and bops and things.
Hi, welcome to the dressing room. This skirt is brand new with tags. I'm just not sure if it would fit me, and I'm not really in the mood to try it on, to be honest with you. It does have a little pocket, which is nice. And it's $19.99, so it's $20, which is a lot for not trying it on. Fine, I guess I'll try it on. Okay, it actually fits me perfectly. It's not like the best quality, but it does fit me. It's kind of a weird length on me. I don't know, for $20 though, like, do I like it enough for $20? I don't think I like it enough for $20. It is cute though. This looks kind of cute with the little puffed sleeve, but I don't know if I like the length of like this weird half sleeve, so I think I'm gonna pass. This is a really cool vintage dress. Like, look at the details. This part especially is very pretty. There is a small stain that you can kind of see right here. It is $10 and not super bulky, so this is a definite maybe. The hanger got stuck in my earring. Oh my gosh. Somebody please send help. Okay, I got it. This blazer is absolutely amazing. I just don't have space for it in my luggage. Otherwise, I think I might get it because it's green and brown, and yeah, Liz always comes through for me, for sure. I wish I could buy this, but sadly I can't. This jacket I also really like. It's just so unique with the tweed fabric paired with the denim. And then it has the little denim cuff at the end of the sleeve too. This is another one that I wish I could take home, but A, I have way too many jackets, and B, I don't have space in my luggage. So not taking it, but I appreciate it. Here's another blazer that I wish I could buy because it is just like the perfect amount of oversized, and I really like the color palette of it. It's this really nice like brown and blue color scheme, and yeah, I would totally get this if I had the space, but alas I do not, so we're gonna have to say goodbye. This long cardigan is so cute with all the ruffles on the sleeves all the way down. This one, even though it's a little bit bulky, it's not like a super thick sweater material. It's super high quality. It says it was made in Italy, and this is one that I think I am going to take with me because I really like it. Oh my gosh, it happened again. And then there's this little blue star vest. No, not vest, sweater, which is one of the first things I picked up, and I really like it, but it's just not like the highest quality. It's something that you would find at TJ Maxx or something like that, which is fine, it's still good, but I don't know if I really love like the sizing of it. I think it would fit me pretty close to the body, so even though I really like it, again, for space, because I have to be a little more picky, I think I'm gonna leave it. Okay, I just got out of that Goodwill, and it was a really good Goodwill. It was kind of overwhelming actually, because usually when I go thrifting, I literally go through every single rack and aisle just to be really thorough, but that place was so big and so full with so much stuff. I didn't do that for like one of the first times in my thrifting life. And they did have a really good variety of like vintage things, unique pieces, and then also the typical mix of more like fast fashiony stuff. I think my car's mad at me. So anyways, I think I'm going to go to one more store before I end my day. I'm not sure which one yet. I had a couple other options in mind, so I'm just gonna go there and pick one, and then I'll tell you where I'm at when I get there. So see you in a second. Okay, I am at my last stop. I think I'm in Paulsbo or something like that, and I'm going to Second Season Thrift Store. So let's go to thrift store number 3.
And here we go, Second Seasons, green tag sale.
Is it just me, or is this witch-giving Ninja Turtle? Cute yet unsettling.
There were a lot of dresses to look through, so I was sifting through that. I really liked that 90s one. It reminded me of something that Phoebe in Friends would wear, but then I found this.
This thing is super cool.
Such a cool little set. Of course, we can't resist a cat. That's just a given at this point. And this was a little handmade pottery, like plant vase thing that you put on the wall. Oh my gosh. And then these shoes, like they're more lime green on screen in color. They were like the perfect ugly green color, but they were a little too big and too expensive. And then this was a cute ceramic colander that you put like berries in. Oh, and of course my woodland creature friends. I love these things. And then this necklace was cool. This looks like something what's her name? Ismay would wear from Emperor's New Groove. And then that bag was super cool, but it was literally hanging on by a thread, the strap, and it was kind of expensive.
So I just left the Second Season thrift store, and it was cute in there. Definitely small, but they had a lot of cool things. And I only bought one item. I only walked out with one thing, and honestly, it is a pretty boring thing, but I will show you guys in the haul. So I'm gonna wait until I travel back home, and then we will get into all of the little things that I found on this thrift with me. So hold on just a second. All right, well, it has been a hot minute since I got back from that trip, let me tell you what, but I'm ready to show you all the things that I ended up bringing home with me. But also, isn't this coffee mug so cute? So cute. So at my first stop, which was the St. Vincent de Paul Superstore, I only got that one item that I kind of showed you, and it is this wacky green patterned blouse.
The brand is EK Designs, and I just have a hard time passing up crazy tops like this, especially if they are in a green and brown color pattern. Like, that's just like my favorite color combination right now, so this was too much for me to leave behind. The sort of wrinkly texture of this shirt is really cool too, and I also really loved how at the bottom of the sleeves and the hem it has that little lettuce edge effect, and then the bell shape of the sleeves was also really cool. And I totally see styling this with this pair of boots made in Brazil that I thrifted recently. I just think they would pair so amazing together, maybe with a little skirt also. So that is the outfit I'm envisioning, and I am really happy that I picked this up. And I don't remember the exact price of this top, but I'm pretty sure it was between like $4 and $6. Next, from that Goodwill, I picked up 3 items, and the first was this little beaded crossbody bag. And admittedly, part of the reason that I picked this up is because I did have a like semi-fancy-ish event that I was going to on this trip, and this worked out perfectly for the outfit that I was planning to wear. I didn't have like a nice fancy-ish purse to bring with me for that thing, so that's part of why I got this. But overall, I'm just happy that I got it even outside of that particular event scenario, because I've run into that problem before where I have something that I want to kind of dress up for and I don't have any bags that fit the vibe, and this one was black, so it'll kind of go with everything if I ever need a bag for a fancy event in the future, and it fits my phone, which sometimes is an issue these days where your phone is too big to fit in these old beaded or like smaller fancy purses. So it fits my phone and I can use it in the future for fancy events. What really sold me on getting it though was just how high quality and well made it is. Like, the zipper works super perfectly. The strap is this really nice high quality chain that has a super good weight to it, and then the fringe on the bottom is super pretty with these beads too. And then the last thing about this bag that really just sent me over the top with wanting to bring it home with me is the fact that it was actually made in Montana. It looks like it was made by just a small artist, Lady Jade Designs in Montana, and I'm guessing based on the tag that it was maybe late 1990s or sometime in the 2000s that this bag was made. So yeah, I'm happy I have this in my collection now, and this bag was $12.99. Next, from the Goodwill, is the only other clothing item I picked up, and it is that ruffled brown cardigan that I showed in the dressing room. The brand of this cardigan is Elisabetta in a size large, and it was made in Italy. And honestly, the reason that I brought this home with me were 3 factors. First, the ruffles and the tie in the front. I just loved both of these details so much, especially the little 2-tiered ruffle on the sleeves at the cuff. I thought that was so cute. The second factor that made me want to bring the sweater home is the color. This is just such a beautiful brown color in my opinion, so I really liked it for that reason. And then finally, honestly, the third factor that convinced me that I wanted to take this home was the price. This cardigan was only $8, $7.99 technically, and I thought that was a really good price for such a high quality, like good condition cardigan. And then the last thing I got from that Goodwill visit is this super adorable little cat figurine. I'm pretty sure I've mentioned this in videos before, but I am just like so drawn to little ceramic and porcelain figurines, specifically if they are woodland forest creatures like deer and foxes and rabbits and raccoons and that kind of vibe, or cats. I've been really into a cat motif lately. Cats on clothes, cats in home decor. I'm just like into the cat thing. This little figurine was made in Japan. You can tell that it is pretty old, and I just think he has the cutest face I've ever seen in my entire life. So yeah, that's this little guy, and he was $2.99. And then I had that one last stop at the Second Season thrift store, and I only walked out with one thing from that store as well. And like I mentioned, it is nothing super exciting, and it is just a little candle. It is an all-natural beeswax and essential oil candle, and it wasn't burned when I bought it. I've just burned it a couple times since I got home, but it was brand new when I found it at the store. It smells super, super good with that lavender and peppermint combination, and it is from the brand Big Dipper Waxworks, which is a company out of Seattle. And this little candle was $2.99. So yeah, that was my little thrift with me out of town in the Seattle suburbs trip, and I had so much fun doing that. It's always just such a fun time to go, like, make a little day out of thrift hopping in a place you've never been before. It's just like a little adventure, and I appreciate you coming along with me for it. And if you do like videos about thrifted fashion, secondhand interiors, and art, those are the kinds of topics that I like to talk about here at Split Seed, so I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up if you're in the mood, if you liked it, and I will see you guys next week. Bye!